once again to Circle the Wagons because the Coon Prairie Ramblers are in the house. That's where we confabulate and talk about this and that and this and that. And along to help us talk about the things, we got Luke over there, the rebel without a clue.
What's left of him?
And we got Mark over there, in the morning guy. Yeah, that guy. And we got me, the amiable, affable man about town, lovable, adorable, fleet of foot, debonair. Well, I forget something. Yeah,
Wake me up when you're done.
Okay. And Melman from Melville. And we got a guest.
She has a name.
Opera Annie. Opera Krissy. Opera Krissy. Opera House Krissy.
That's me.
How about that?
Krissy who? She got a last name?
Yeah, Constantino.
Very good,
There
Mel.
you go. Yes.
I can't say Danny's name.
You got to say that for our listeners.
Yesterday, but
Yeah.
I can't even remember how it goes now.
Well, he's Master Donato.
Master Donato.
Just like the master of...
That's his last name?
Yeah.
Donato or something. The master of...
The night.
Master
The night,
of the
that's what that means?
Ooh, like the,
That's kind of a cool
music
name.
of the night.
Kind of like Dracula.
Master.
Good evening.
Yeah. Anyway, we've come together to talk about this and that, and one of the things we're going to talk about is the Opera House.
Yes.
But first, we have a word of the week,
Okay.
also known as the wow.
Wow.
Y'all ready to get wowed?
Yeah.
Word of the week is, drum roll.
Let me make sure this thing's going to work. You ready?
Do it, brother.
Hey, it worked.
All right, we got a new toy here today. Watch out. I forgot mine today. I forgot to bring my drum roll. I hate it when that happens. Anyhow, the word of the week is feasible, spelled Feasible. Feasible, which basically means possible. Almost the same word, right?
Feasible. Yeah, that's feasible.
It's
yeah.
feasible. It's doable.
Yeah, that's feasible.
It's doable.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
feasible. It's probable. It's possible. So we're going to try to feasibly use the word feasible.
In a feeble way.
Yeah, well, everything we do here is feeble.
Feasible, obtainable.
Anyway,
right.
back
That
to the
too.
Opera House.
Meanwhile,
We want to opera up your life. But wait a minute, why is that Opera House called an Opera House?
Why is it called an
because you
opera
sing
house?
opera in it.
But you don't have
Well,
that many
actually,
operas.
we've got an American opera house, which is very different from the European opera house.
I'm very glad, too.
We're not just stuck in one genre of that traditional opera. It was just a gathering space for
Yeah.
traveling shows, musicals, minstrel shows, church groups, prom. and
Pretty
all
much
kinds
a
of things.
mini Chautauqua.
They
Back
had
in the history,
boxing matches up
do
there,
we
too.
know?
Boxing matches were huge in opera houses back
Really?
then.
Yes, they were.
So much fun to get that up there again.
I can see roller derby being done there.
Be noisy for the people downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay, there's like no insulation.
And if
between
you
the
get
floor.
if you go off the track, you go through the window.
Oh, yeah, let's sign up for that.
No liability
Yeah.
problems. That'd be
So, history-wise, do they know what was the first production or what the first thing they did after they got the house built?
The actual first one, no, but I have done a little bit of research, and there's all kinds of programs. One I saw was a benefit, there's graduations, all different things.
They've done a little bit of everything up there
Magicians,
over the
yeah.
years.
But anyway, the Opera House has gone through some troubling times.
We are pulling through. It's quite an accomplishment. I'm actually so proud of the team. Danny has not stopped. Jean has not stopped. And we've actually recovered the building from being condemned, which is
That was
huge.
great news.
Didn't think that would be feasible.
Oh, that's a good use of that
yeah.
word.
Yeah. So, I mean, to be in the condemned list, that mean like they were thinking about taking it down?
It was not structurally safe to have people up there.
Yeah.
So
Right. Until
the
repairs.
only option was to either shore it up so that it could become safe,
Yeah.
or the
Oh,
dreaded
man.
tear down, and that was
No,
unacceptable
can't have
for
that.
all of
That would
us.
just ruin Arcadia. I mean,
You're right. It would be
Yeah.
They
terrible.
leave a big old
of all
open
the-
area right down Main Street.
Of all the buildings, isn't that like the central?
It is, yeah, that's it.
It's one of the main ones down there. I can't see it being knocked down. Then you ride through town to see the historic stuff, and there's a food truck set
An
parked
open
there.
lot.
Food trucks there, but that would be terrible.
And a sign, historical sign.
Yeah, no, we're we're in much better shape than we were last time I spoke.
Well,
with
tell
you.
us about the progress. What have they done?
Well, we have a huge team. We've got engineer. We've got 2 architects. Danny's been on site every single day since the storm. We even went in on Christmas.
Y'all are married to that.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, we love that opera house so much. The back wall that had been blown out by the wind,
Right.
that was the part that was really making it unsafe. So what they did was the engineer designed a frame wall to kind of support it.
Right.
And then they're going to cover it and they're going to block it back in. And the goal is to bring it back to right where it was on September 26th.
Good as new.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
That's a very exciting news.
everything's getting framed in over this week and we're moving.
I see that the windows are being framed, but Danny says that's just a temporary thing.
Yeah. It's going to take.
I mean,
we
or
really
framed
want to do
in,
this
blocked
project
in.
right.
Yeah.
So of course we're not going to restore the opera house in a matter of months. It's going to take. We've got really a 5-year plan. We're going to take each section of the building and
That's
really
feasible.
do it
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Good job, the feasible. But so we can buy ourselves time to do that, we have to temporarily block things in. Those windows are going to be a project all in themselves. So,
I'll bet.
yeah.
So
just
for a
blocking it in
while,
for now.
there's not going to be a window.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Later on.
We'll see what we can. Like I said, we really want to get it back to its original state. But I know there's a little bit of discrepancy. The engineer was saying that the windows have been blown out every named storm that has ever come through here. So he's wondering if it would be safer to not have the windows at all. Which then you kind of get into that argument with the historical preservation. And I'm part of the Historical Society. I really want to keep things true to their history as well. But if it was a design flaw from the very start, it may be a wiser decision to strengthen and fortify the building and paint a facade of the windows, what it was like on the outside. Really, we just want to make sure that the integrity of the building is good.
Right. Because if it's not structurally sound, it's not going to be around that long. So that's the main thrust right there.
Yep.
Very feasible.
Yeah. And there's shops opening up down underneath.
Yes. Right now, the spot directly below is called Dozier's. You know, it's got Dozier's on the tile.
Dozier,
of the
the Dozier
floor.
family, yeah.
That's kind of our storage area where we're keeping things together to move back upstairs when we're ready. The corner spot is completely cleared out, and it's going to be ready to rent.
Yeah, there was somebody going in there just before the storm, right? Or was in there, or
They were talking about it. There was a company, some kind of engineering company.
Right.
But I believe with the amount of noise that we make on the regular, I don't think a office space down there is going to make sense. So.
I think Magnolia Seafood should go in there. The place they're
think a
trying to go
food
into
joint
is
would be great.
very small.
I will
They
talk to
went
you
in
about
there.
that off the air.
What?
I'll talk to you about that off the air.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think pizza, wings, tacos, something cool on like a food spot on that corner would be
Yes,
wonderful.
we need more restaurants in town.
I agree.
Anyhow.
So it didn't. Well, but you have an antique store down there that's open back up, right?
Tim at Treasure Alley. Yep.
What is Tim's last name? I've talked to him 100 times.
What is his last
And
name?
I cannot think of it.
No, I just know him as Tim.
Super nice
Renee.
guy.
So nice. And he was so excited to be able to be open again. And
He was. I
Yeah,
was in there
he
the other day, and
very happy to just be downtown. He got
he
his
made
lunch at
$50
Oak
that day,
Street.
and he was just on cloud 9.
Well, it's been a long time since we've been able
That's
to,
right.
you know.
He's got a lot of stuff in there, a lot of cool, a lot of small things in there, little odds and ends.
We're really grateful for him
Military
hanging in there
stuff,
with
too.
us.
Uh-oh, our time is up for segment 1 already. That doesn't sound feasible, but we're going to have to deal with it. So anyway, y'all sit tight, and I promise we'll be back in 2 shakes